Yo, what's good, YouTube? This is Jay from TNJ, and welcome to the Final Four here in the Long Beach State Dynasty. The field of 64 is down to just 4 now, and we take on number 2 seed Ohio State in their bracket, and they really should have been a number 1 seed. They came into the NCAA tournament ranked number 5 in the nation, just outside of those top 4 seeds. With the conference championship, they probably would have won it, but they ended up with a number 2 seed and still made it to the Final Four. They have a very, very good scoring tandem in the 2 players that lead their team and score 19 and 17 points respectively, Cameron Galloway and also Logan Joyce. Those 2 guys are very good scorers. They were second team all Big Ten, and they led the Ohio State to a 28-7 record. So we are 1 win away of returning to the national championship, our 3rd straight Final Four appearance here in season number 7. Can we get it done again? Let's see. Let's get this game underway. Teixeira is going to lose the opening tip, and here we go, starting out on defense. So here is number 53, Cameron Galloway, and he does turn the ball over. And here comes Long Beach the other way as we set up this offense. Michael Workman has been so good defensively and also setting up teammates. That's been his role his senior year. He calls for the pick from Teixeira out to Danks, and he takes the 3, and he makes it. Tyrus Danks hits a 3, and he gets us going 3-0 here. As here we are with another possession, this time trying to dribble inside. It's knocked away, Teixeira. And we already played Ohio State here in this series. And here is a loose ball, and that is a missed shot. And Jacob Ray can't get it to go. We all know about their defense. Ohio State is known for playing defense. They play that 1-3-1 zone. Here's a jump shot in the lane. That is good. Logan Joyce gets going here for Ohio State. 3-2. Here's a pick and roll. Workman passes it. Wide open, Tyrus Danks. He takes his time with that shot and gets it to go. He's got the first 6 points of the game. So here's a pick and roll this time, but Workman gets ripped. And good defense by Ohio State. You already see it showing up. So here's that famous 1-3-1 this time, getting to the lane. Fakes the pass, and Jacob Ray throws it down. And now it's an 8-2 game, and Ray gets going as the freshman does get the bucket. But here is another drive and an and one by John Daniels. He is a center. He's not supposed to be able to handle the ball like that, but he gets it to go over Tyrus Danks, who gets called for the foul. 5-8 game. Here's a cut to the basket. Heineke right inside. He misses, but Ray cleans it up. 10-5. We're getting busy on the board so far, as here is Daniels this time. He gets blocked by Tyrus Danks. And here comes Carlos the other way, and he throws it down. And he gets the and one as well. How about Eric Carlos? He joined the starting lineup about halfway through the season just about, and he has just hit the ground running. He is so good at getting to the basket and drawing fouls as he shoots 90% from the free throw line this season here in his freshman year. We'll see if he returns, but he is an NBA prospect all the way. And he comes off of the floor and now in a 13-5 lead. So here is Ohio State getting going, though. There is a drive and a bucket from Ray Brandon. And now it's a 6-point game. Here they are working the inside. This is a fadeaway. Logan Joyce. He gets it to go. 4-point game. If we can get around their defense, I think we're in good shape. Here is Danks on the outside. His 3rd 3 of the game. It's off the mark, but offensive rebound to Teixeira. He wasn't even looking to have that rebound. It just fell into his lap. It's now a 6-point game. Working it inside, and that is a quick bucket by Ohio State. And now here we go. Now it's just a 4-point game. A deflection and a fadeaway. That is good. And how about this 2-point game? Back-to-back buckets here for Ohio State. But here is Workman with a jump shot from the free throw line. But another offensive rebound by Jacob Ray. He puts it in. And how about Ray? He's getting going here on the boards. But here is Ohio State going the other way. They get a bucket, answer right back. So now a 2-point lead. Here's a pick and roll out to David Gill, who checks into the game. He knocks it down. Gill is going to be a future of this team. He hasn't had a huge role this year, but he is very good, especially with knocking down threes. Here in transition off of the steal. Here's Gill. He gets blocked. Heineke on the rebound, and it goes in. And we're shooting just 38% here. You can see that Ohio State defense, but we're getting those second chance opportunities too. Here's a pass. Inside, Ray again. Heineke gets the assist. Ray is 4 of 5 from the field. He's got 8. So close to 2 minutes left here in the first half. Here's another deflection, and they get it back and knock down the deep 2. And now it's a 7-point game. Under a minute and a half left now. And here's Workman looking for a shot. He calls from the pick from Eric Carlos. It gets to the bucket. Nobody stops him. Workman is so good in the pick and roll. Not as good as Zion Storm once was, but he is just pretty good on his own. Here is Carlos getting to the bucket, and he gets the bucket to go. It's 28-17 now. 11-point game. It has grown pretty quickly, and we've got a couple of buckets in a hurry. So Ohio State does have the last possession here. Let's see what they do. 4 seconds left. They work it inside. A fake up and under, and it's good over Carlos. And they hit the buzzer beater. That is Banks who hits it. And Jared Banks brings it to within a 9-point lead. Ohio State 19, Long Beach 28. We are 15 minutes away from another national title bid. So in the first half, I think we played pretty good basketball, especially versus one of the best defenses in the nation. Let's see if we can keep it up. We held them to 19 points in the first half. So here they are with this zone. Here is Workman on the outside, and he gets it to go. They are very, very aggressive on defense. We can use that to our advantage, get them to over-pursue, because we are no longer one of those jump shot teams that just takes and chucks up threes all game. We're going to work it inside. So here we are working it inside to Michael Workman, and he gets fouled, Ray Brandon. And now it's back up to a 12-point lead after hitting 2 free throws. Here is Eric Carlos. He gets in. And he is so good on one-on-one situations. And now it's a 35-23 game. Working it outside. Carlos with a really deep 3. It's missed. But another offensive board by Ray. And he puts it in. It's a 14-point lead at that point. Now there's 10 to go. Heineke checks in. Here we are working it inside. He gets it to go off the glass. And we call him Baby Tim Duncan. He gets that one to go. 39-25, 14-point lead. Here's a nice entry pass. Oh, and Carlos gets it into Teixeira. It is the biggest lead of the game up to this point, 16 points. Here's Teixeira on the inside, a little baby hook, and he gets it to go. It's up to 18 points. This lead continues to grow. 25-43, getting double teams to Teixeira. Out to Workman. He shoots the 3 and hits it. 21-point lead here for Long Beach. It looks like Ohio State is just outmatched in this one, as they do get a quick bucket that time, but it looks like this one is out of hand right now with 6.5 to go. Here they are working around the perimeter. It's Miles with the deflection. Here goes Steve Jenkins the other way. He picks it up. Inside, Danks. He throws it up at the hoop and draws the foul on McPherson. And Danks goes to the free throw line. I think less Danks is more Banks. Because if we do allow him to shoot only about 6 threes a game, he's going to hit about 4 of them. If you give him more than that, he's going to be a little spotty. That's just the way it goes this season. So 48-27. Here's a corner 3. Speaking of Danks, he knocks it down. Tyrus Danks makes it a 24-point lead with 5 minutes to go. Ohio State just trying to look for a bucket. Here's a pass inside, and that's good by John Daniels. But it just may be a little too late here. Here's a pick and roll out to Heineke. And a bounce pass out to the big man All-American. And now it's a 22-point lead. Missed shot inside. Ray gets his own board. And that has been the story of this game. We are just out-rebounding them in every single way. And now our shooting percentage is up to 50. Here's a deflection going the other way. Steve Jenkins in transition. Works it up to Heineke. He throws down the windmill. 26-point lead. And Heineke with the exclamation point. How about this Long Beach team? This is just a different looking team than years past. Inside Heineke again. And he gets it to go. Now it's Heineke ball. He's getting it every single possession now. 2 minutes left. Pick and roll. Workman gets all the way to the bucket. Throws it up. Heineke, offensive rebound. Misses again. This time he throws it down. 28-point lead to this point. And now here's Ohio State just throwing up a three. That is just way off. They are rattled up to this point. A minute and a half left, 28-point lead. Here we are working it inside, though. It's deflected. Ohio State goes the other way. Here they are in transition. Inside, back outside. Ray Brandon missed three. And now it's going to be the end of this game here. Ohio State just did not come prepared. Here's Heineke on the inside. He gets fouled one more time by Cameron Callaway. But it was just an amazing run here in the second half. Ohio State couldn't keep up. Heineke had a great second half. And also, how about Jacob Ray? He did his thing in this game. And we will move on to the national championship. And this was kind of light work. It didn't seem hard at all to get here. 63-33 ends up being the score. We absolutely shut them down on defense. 33 points in a Final Four. That could be the lowest total ever. I'll have to fact check that. But wow, we just run them out of the gym. Heineke came off the bench and led all scorers with 14. It was that type of effort of a game. Everybody was going in this one. Even David Gill hit a three, came off the bench. It was just one of those games. Teixeira, he didn't even have to do that much. 6 and 7 and 2. Ray was excellent. He had 12 and 9. Workman had 8 points, 7 assists, his usual. David Gill hit a three off the bench. Then Heineke came in and dominated in the second half. It was just go inside to him every time. He was doing his thing. He went 6 of 10 from the field. Look at the efficiency from this team. We're not chucking up a lot of threes like years past. We're just efficient with the basketball. And the only player to score in double digits for them was John Daniels. He scored 13. And Callaway, their leading scorer, had 0. 0 points for Cameron Callaway. That lost the game for them. They depended on that scoring. It wasn't there today. And we move on to the national championship. And we out-rebounded them 29-14. We literally doubled their rebounding total. And it was just that type of dominant performance. We only had 4 turnovers this game. I mean, it was just an efficient game. As now we move on to the national championship. So who's awaiting us there? Well, it's a rival, Oklahoma State. Remember, earlier in the season, Oklahoma State faced LBSU in the Maui Invitational and won on a buzzer beater. Bob Small shut down Teixeira. One of the few games that Solomon Teixeira was absolutely shut down, he was. And by the way, Bob Small finished second in Player of the Year to Solomon Teixeira. This is a rivalry like no other. The two best players in the nation playing against each other, and in the first matchup, it was what it was. This is going to turn out to be one of the best games in this series. And man, what a defining moment this will be for Solomon Teixeira. He's got to show up versus Bob Small this time. So next episode will be the national championship. I can't wait. Hit subscribe, hit that like button. Stay tuned. Let's get it. Let's go.
I like getting money, I got time to get it. Target on me, so my car's a tinted. Dancing with the devil, I don't bargain with it. Bobbing in the dash, and the stick is with it. And I hit the 4-5 on the west side. But I'm from the east side, this how we slide. This how we ride, yeah, this how we ride.